Hey everybody, welcome to another class. What we're going to work on now is we're going to continue with our love quotes. So we've been working on this for a few weeks now, and we just go through different quotes about love from various people, talk about some of the words, make sure we understand the definitions, kind of go on. Maybe share a few stories about love that we've had and so forth. It's up to you. Let me go ahead and share with you all how to get a reservation here. All right. I'll give you the link here, and with the reservation you can enter class early, plus you also secure a seat here in Verbling. And I see Tharcisio is there with Woodchuck Chuck. Okay, so good. Hey Louisa, welcome back.
Hello, thank you.
Hello again. So do you like quotes on love? Do you like reading about different love quotes?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yep. Very good stuff, huh? So good. What is your favorite thing to talk about? If you could talk about one thing, what would it be?
I like to talk about music, places around the world, stuff like that.
Yep. Do you get to travel much?
Not yet, but this is my biggest dream.
That's your biggest
to meet
dream?
the world. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Good. And where do you want to travel to? What's the first place you travel to?
I would like to visit Egypt.
Ah, yeah. Yeah. A lot of people seem to want to visit there, visit the pyramids and everything else. Are there other countries in South America that you'd want to visit?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know specifically which country. But first would be Egypt, just because of the history of the country.
Yep.
By the way, is there some people to practice Arabic?
What happens is
Here?
on Verbling, yeah, so we don't have teachers teaching Arabic right now. But what you can do is you can go on and get language partners, and your language partner might speak Arabic. I'm not sure if that's one of the options. I think it is. You can try to match up. They won't be teachers that are teaching classes like this. We might have Arabic coming up in the future, though. I know we're adding a few more languages. And do you know that language is highly increasing as far as people using it. So that would be on the lookout for that. That's a good one to learn. Okay, so let's see who else is here too, Louisa, and then we'll get class started. Hello, Laurentino. Welcome back.
Thanks, Brad.
Okay, and Errol. Hi, Errol. Hello, Errol. Okay. Hey, Elvie. How are you, Elvie?
I'm very well, thank you, teacher. It's really nice to participate in this class.
Good. I'm glad you're here. Should be a nice class. We're going to talk about love.
Okay.
Okay, whether we like it or not. Okay. Alejandro Luna.
Hello, teacher.
Hey, how are you, Alejandro?
I'm fine. Thank
Good.
you. And you?
Doing well. Welcome to class. Okay. And Adela. Hey, Adela.
Hi.
How are you today? Oh, I'm good.
Thanks.
Good. We're asking the same question. Good to have you. That was a great class you were in last time, Adela. You did a good job. Okay. So your English is improving every time. So that's really nice to see. Really nice to see, Adela. Let's see, who else do we have here? You're welcome. Mustafa? Welcome back, Mustafa. And by the way, guys, make sure you mute your microphones when you're not speaking. I know you don't realize it, but sometimes you're making extra noise, okay? All right. Safar? Hi, Safar. Yeah, Safar, make sure that you unmute your microphone, okay? Hey, Safar. Where are you from, Safar? Oh, you're muted again, Safar.
Let's see. Hi.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me?
Yeah, yeah. So Safar, make sure that you close the verbling window, okay?
Okay,
So,
okay.
yeah, close that one. And then also too, try to get a headset or something. Yeah. So Safar, the verbling window is open. It's causing an echo. Go ahead and close that, okay?
Okay. I will check out.
Yeah, but also too, Safar, there's some sort of pitch or something that's coming from you, okay? Get that fixed and then come back, okay? So let's see here. Isaias. Okay, and hey, Errol, there's some sound coming from you, so just say hi. Hello, Errol. Errol Gunes. Hey, Errol. So welcome to class, Errol.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Let me share this with you, okay? So by the way, let me get off the screen here, okay? We're talking about drag queens. Let's just put a big heart, a love heart, okay, to start off with. All right. There we go. How nice. So again, what we're doing here is we're talking about famous quotes when it comes to love. All right. And in doing so, we can kind of share some different ideas about love. We can also look at some of the vocabulary. We can make sure we understand the definition. With this class, we're just going to go really slow, really easy, okay? And if you don't like love, you're in the wrong class, all right? If you're one of those people that has a negative attitude when it comes to love and so forth. Hello, Swapnil. Hey, Swapnil Tembi. Okay, so let me help out a few of you guys before I have to knock you out of class. Okay, all right. So let's see here. So okay, Errol's working. Swapnil. Hey, Swapnil. Make sure up here that you unmute your microphone. Okay, Swapnil. Yeah, up here. Your microphone might be muted. And for the rest of you, just oh yeah. So guys, please please mute yourself when you're not speaking. Like Errol, there's some sound coming from you, so we'll just mute you. And try to get headphones like this guy here, like Elvie. Okay, even I have headphones and so forth, or earbuds at least, so that when you're speaking and so forth, things come in clearer. Okay. All right. So yeah. So Errol. Hi, Errol.
Hello.
Yeah, so Errol, mute your microphone up here, make it red, okay, when you're not speaking, because there's extra sound that comes from you, okay, Errol?
Okay.
All right? Okay, thanks, Errol. Okay, let's see who else is here. So Mustafa, hopefully Mustafa, he's been in other classes. He knows how to work the system. Let's start to talk about love, and the first one that we're going to talk to about love is Adela. Hey, Adela. Can you read this first one over here on the left? Your words are my food.
Yes, your words are my food. Your breath you breathe my wine. You are everything to me.
Mm-hmm. So his food is the words that come out of her mouth, right? Okay. And then her breath, my wine. Okay, so like wine. Okay, so maybe that's all he needs to exist on. What do you think about that? Is there a translation for that, or do you understand that, Adela? What he's saying?
Yes, it's all for me. All you need to live.
Yep. So like this is his wife, his girlfriend, his lover, right? Whatever. Her words are the food. Okay. And
It's
her breath is the wine.
a comparative with the food needs to live.
Yep. And it's like it's a metaphor, right? Okay, so food equals words, and breath equals wine. Okay, so very, very beautiful, very beautiful. So, does anybody think? Let's see here. Okay, looks like it's hanging a little bit. So, what do you all think about this? You think that you can live just on love?
I think yes,
It's a love sentence.
Like a love sentence.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. And anyone else have a comment?
A little material.
A little what? It's okay.
Teacher,
What?
okay.
Yep.
I think the writer has discovered he needs to be really close to that person, because maybe he feels his life has sense beside that. In this case, I imagine that woman or that girl.
Yeah, and you want to say his life has meaning. His life has meaning. Okay?
Okay.
And you can also say that his life makes sense, that it makes sense. Okay? Okay, so good. Good. Anybody else? And by the way, everybody, just feel free to talk. If there's anything you don't know about, if there's a question, if you want to talk about this type of quote, anything at all. And we'll just keep going through. Okay, let's go to a little bit longer one. Alejandro, you there?
Yes, I'm there. I'm here.
Can you read this longer one? Love is the only reality.
Okay. Love is the only reality, and it is not a mere sentiment. It is the ultimate truth that lies at the heart of creation.
So, what does it mean by reality? What does reality mean?
And in that phrase, reality is the only important.
Yeah, the only important thing. So we can say there's different realities that we have. You know, the reality of food, shelter, water, different things like that. So love's the only real thing, only part of that reality, those realities, right? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What does it mean by not a mere sentiment? What's a sentiment?
A feel.
So a sentiment, yeah, like feelings or something like that. Or in this case here, a sentiment is like a like a thought, like a feeling about something, right? Okay, when somebody dies, you say, I give my sentiments to you, right? Different things like that. Also, my condolences. What else, Alejandro? It's the ultimate truth. Okay, so the only one, and it lies at the heart of creation. So, what exactly is the heart of creation?
I don't know.
It's okay. So, anybody else? Heart of creation? What does he mean by that?
I think it's your soul.
Okay. So, yeah, the heart of creation is your soul. Okay. So, whenever you're conceived and your soul is made, so it's the ultimate truth that lies at the heart of creation. Okay. Anybody else? Okay. So this is a good one here. LV. This is a real good one here. Can you read this one here? Fortune and love.
Fortune and love favor the brave.
Yep. So what exactly does this mean? Fortune and love favor the brave. What does it mean by favor? And guys, just make sure you mute yourself when you're not speaking, okay, Alejandro? Just so we don't hear typing. It's okay, guys. Anybody? Can anybody help us with this? Fortune and love favor the brave. Well,
Is
who
it
here's...
like to give support?
Say that again?
Support or advantage?
Yeah, so kind of an advantage. So first of all, brave. What is it when somebody's brave, Tharcesio? What's an example of somebody being brave?
Brave. They don't have fear.
Mel Gibson in Braveheart.
Yeah, like Mel Gibson, he was brave. You know, he was a common, just a common peasant, and he rose up, right? He rose up to fight against the tyranny that was going on. Okay, so then what's fortune, guys? What is fortune?
Fortune.
Like wealthy.
When you are a lucky man, a lucky woman.
Yep. So fortune can be whether you're wealthy, healthy, different things like that. Also luck. You know. Yep. And then love. So we all know what love is. So do people believe this? So what it's saying here is it favors the brave. So if you are brave, then you will probably be lucky, where you have money, different things like that, and you'll probably also have a lot of love. What do you think? What do you think about that, Adela?
I think it's a sentence, a whole sentence, because in this moment, no, I think it's not. I think in the middle age, it's possible the men's in the war, or it's possible have fortune and love, but in this moment it's different.
So you don't think in this day and age that that's not the way it is? You know, that being brave doesn't bring on more fortune and love? And it's okay, Adela. So you think that maybe before this statement was true, but in this day and age, this time, it's not that way? Or you're saying so like middle age, that it does not work that way in middle age, maybe only for the young?
Exactly.
Okay.
Brave Youngs has the woman's or money because it's normally, but I think is the brain in this moment is more important. It's not the brave people, but intelligent or smart people is good.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
And how about you, Elvie? What do you think?
Teacher, I think that is absolutely true, because when you have fortune and love in your own life, you have the enough force to face the different problems and difficulties in your life. Okay, I think that is really necessary, the fortune and the love.
Okay, so you're saying you need fortune and love to face things, so fortune and love will make you more brave? Okay, because this one is saying, so let me make sure you guys understand the way this is saying brave, because you're brave, then you have, okay, then you have the fortune and love. It's not so much that fortune plus love equals being brave. Okay, so it's a little bit different. Hello, Jose. Jose, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Doing well.
Everybody?
Doing well. We're just talking about love here. Okay. And anybody else here think that this is true? That if you're brave, that you have a lot of fortune and love in your life? Nope. Okay. Well, we'll see. All right. So let's continue on here. All right. So LV, can you read this next one here? There are not enough I love yous. Go ahead, LV.
Okay, I can see where it is, teacher. Give me a hand. Okay.
There you go.
Okay, thank you. There are never enough I love yous.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So all these, all these I love yous. Do you say I love you a lot, LV?
I love you. Maybe I don't understand exactly that sentence.
It's okay. Well, that's why we're here to learn, right? Okay. Can somebody else explain this? How about you, Louisa? What's an I love you?
I think people usually say I love you without feeling anything. It's like say good morning. You can say it for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
But I say I love you, but when I really mean it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So so you don't overuse that word, right? Overuse.
No.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So do you think this is true that there's not enough genuine I love yous in the world?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So it's not said enough when it comes to them being genuine. The other ones are kind of fake or like plastic, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, good. Jose, do you ever tell your dog, I love you, dog?
Yeah, all the day.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah, I tell my dog that too. I don't know if she believes me or not, though. So, but who knows? Yeah, so one of the regrets that people say they have in life is not saying I love you enough, when it comes to the real, not plastic way. Anybody else? And LV, do you get the meaning of I love you now when you say that to somebody? Like if you have a daughter or a son, I love you, son. I love you, daughter. If you have a wife, I love you so much, honey.
Okay, okay.
Those
I
are
think
I
that
love yous.
it's a very common feeling.
Well, I wouldn't
in
say
your
it's
daily life.
Well, if you're lucky if it's a very common feeling in your daily life, right? Like if you have a nice relationship with somebody, whether it's your wife and your kids, or otherwise if you have a good friend or maybe family members, that you really love. Like Rennie says, there's no special moment to say I love you. All right? Okay. Let's go on to the next one here. Errol. Hello, Errol.
Hello.
Hi, Errol. So can you read this here? Love is the greatest refreshment. Can you read this, Errol? Do you see this?
Love is the greatest refreshment in life.
What's a refreshment?
The refreshment. I don't know.
Okay. Anybody else? Can they explain a refreshment? What's a refreshment?
I think it means love is the most pure feeling. Pure. I don't know if it's correct.
Let's look at refreshment. Okay. So, and you're very close, by the way. It's not like you're far off, Louisa. So refreshment, like a drink, right? Okay. So this is like a refreshment here. By the way, yeah. So you guys, please fix Tarcisio. I know you can't hear, but honestly, there's a little bit of noise coming from you, and it's just wearing headsets. You can really hear it. So Louisa, so a refreshment is something like a nice drink, like a nice cold drink, usually juice, something like that. Okay, all right.
Okay.
And sometimes you can say like you have a refreshing dip in the pool. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if you go for a swim in the pool, you know, it feels refreshing, right? Or if you're refreshing dip in the ocean, so that makes you feel better. Okay, right? Makes you feel a lot better when you go out there. So think about that. So love is the greatest refreshment in life. In life. So what do you think about this now? So maybe if you're tired, okay, maybe life is wearing you down, you have a tough job, you have bills to pay, and then you come home and there's your family with all that love. It's like a nice refreshment. Okay?
Okay,
right?
yeah.
Okay, so let's see. And then Adela, go ahead, Adela. What do you want to say in here? I see you typed something here. A fresh time in your life, Adela?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a new feeling. It's possible to have a change in your life. It's a little fresh air, fresh time.
Yeah, like fresh air. And yeah, when you think of fresh, fresh is something like you have fresh vegetables, fresh air, fresh water, different things like that, nice and clean and pure. So you add re to it, right? So now it's refresh. So you're absolutely right, Adela. Very good. So it's where you have like a new time again, a new time again. Hey, Errol, please, Errol, make sure you mute your microphone when you're not speaking, okay?
Sir.
All right?
Sir, can you give me a chance to talk?
Yeah, hey, Zhang, you just came here. Hey, Zhang, 我爱你.
Oh, 我也爱你，老师.
Okay, well, thank you for addressing me as the teacher too. So, so good. So, go ahead, Zhang. What do you want to say about this? Go ahead.
Oh, I give an example for refreshment.
Go ahead. Oh, over here, activity. Go ahead.
I tell a story to you. A young man fall in love with a young girl. Their love make him refreshment in his life.
Well, you can say love refreshes him, you know?
Yes, yes.
And also, yep. They also say to it makes him anew. Okay? Right, is another way to say that too. Yep. So also too, so what do you think, Zhang? That people can have different loves in their life? And that each one of those is refreshing, like a fresh start, like Adela was saying?
Yes, but in China, one man only love one woman in their whole life.
Okay. Do you think that that's changing?
But in the America, a man can love a lot of women in their whole life.
Yeah, but also women can love different men too. It's not only restricted just to men, you know. And a lot of times a woman might. Go ahead.
I have a question.
Yep.
How much women do you love?
How many women do I love? So Zhang, that's
it's
that's
a joke.
That's a little bit of a personal question. Zhang.
I'm sorry. I don't ask you for this.
It's okay.
Your private.
Well, it's okay. The first woman I ever loved was my mom. Okay, and then after that, through my lifetime, I'm 41. I'm not married, but I truly love two other women in my lifetime, but just for different reasons, we aren't together. And the last love of my life was from China, a Shanghainese girl, Zhang. So. Yep. So, but yeah, no, not a playboy. Just hey, listen, guys. When you live in all these different countries and different constraints.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't end up staying long enough to build a love. But
It's
anyway,
not
but
a
good
political.
question, Zhang.
Just for love. Just for love. You mean.
Anyway, Zhang. Okay, and Zhang, there's a little bit of an echo coming from you today. Okay, but nice question, Zhang. Okay, so any other questions about this? Okay. All right, and this is from the famous Pablo Picasso, famous artist and philosopher. You know. Okay, so let's continue on here. So Jose, can you read the next one here? Let's pick out. Let's see here. Okay, yeah. Go ahead, read this one here.
Okay.
Tell me who admires.
Tell me who admires and loves you, and I will tell you who you are.
So what do you think of this? What does this mean?
Well, maybe if somebody admires you, if you have lived in a way that you deserve to be admired and loved, that would be a great thing. That would mean that you had lived in a very good way. But if nobody remembers you, well, maybe perhaps you have been a very good person, but maybe you didn't do enough things in your life.
Okay, got it. And when it says, I will tell you who you are, what does that mean?
Well, it depends who admires you. Well,
yeah, exactly.
If somebody, if everybody loves you, well, it's different than only a few people loves you, only your family.
Do you think it's good that everybody loves you, or just a certain amount of people, or what's important?
Well, it would be great that everybody loves you.
Yeah, a teacher. I can say maybe it's more interesting when the another not person when in the relationship you are really different. Well, not really, but you are different from the other. Okay. And sometimes when you have the same feeling or you do the same thing, the another person do, maybe it's boring. It's boring. The relation it could be boring.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but
strange.
this one, not to cut you short, but this isn't so much about relationships. What it means is, tell you who you are. So, like for Tharcesio explains it here. Okay, so if bad people hang around you and look up to you and love you, then you're probably a bad person as well. If good people, if those are the people that admire you, look up to you, right, and the ones that love you, then you're probably a good person as well. Okay, so not so much a single relationship. And when it says what kind of person you are, it's about their personality and just so forth, if they're kind or not. Okay, Laurentino, can you let me see here. So yeah, actually read this over here on the left.
Tell me who admires.
Come live with me.
Come live with me and be my love, and we will all the pleasures prove. That valleys, groves, hills, and fields, woods or steepy mountain yields.
So nice little kind of rhyme, huh? All right. So just a nice little thing here. Not really any meaning behind it. Just having somebody come with him, you know, to be his love, right? Yeah, how about this one? Read this one, since there's not much more to that one. Go ahead and read this one, Laurentino. There's always something left to love.
There's always something left to love, and if you ain't learned that, you ain't learned nothing.
Mm-hmm. So what does that mean? And isn't that funny how she uses ain't? Go ahead.
Yeah, I think that she means that if you had a bad experience, don't give up. That's what I think she said.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Good. Very good. Very good. Isn't that funny how she uses and if you ain't learned that? Do you know why she says that?
No.
Okay,
Why?
because it's talking about education, right? It's talking about learning something. So you ain't learned that. That's like an uneducated way of saying, and if you didn't learn that, you didn't learn anything. And also, too, do you know what a double negative is?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So you ain't learned nothing. So it should be you haven't learned anything. So it's just kind of a play on words, right? Okay, once you get into there. So this is a little bit high-level English, but you understand, right, Laurentino? So yeah, and a good.
I mean, I read that ain't it's not used in a formal way. So
yeah, yep. And usually, like the uneducated use ain't. So that's exactly what she's saying. You ain't learned anything, or pardon me. Yeah, you ain't learned that. You ain't learned nothing. So just good, colorful words in here. So anybody have any comments about this? What do you think of this, Mustafa? Yep, go ahead, Zhang.
Sir, can I say about this?
Go ahead. Definitely.
I think love is the technique you should learn. If you learn something about love, you will get well along with your lover.
So you say a picnic?
Picnic like trip.
Oh, no. I repeat that. Technique.
Like this? Can you write it, Zhang?
Yes, I correct.
Oh, do you mean paycheck?
Technique. No? No.
Technique. No, it's okay. It's okay. You're saying technique. So no problem. So technique, like you learn how to do something, right? Okay, so maybe like you learn how to cut hair. That's a technique. You learn how to, water ski. That can be like there's a technique to that. So you're saying that love is this technique that you have to learn. Okay, good enough or fair enough. So does that mean that? Good thing.
Sir, if I learn much about love technique, I think many girls maybe love me.
Yeah, but you could call that a technique, but that's not real love, you know. I mean, that's there's a difference in real love and just trying to have a much
Some playboys often do that.
Yep, they try to find some sort of technique to have that. Got it. Okay, so good. Any other comments on that one? Okay, let's go on to the next one.
Sir,
yep.
I have a question.
Yep.
When we speak some English, I am often nervous when I don't know some words. Could you give me some advice to solve this problem?
Just being nervous. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, if you're nervous, you just have to overcome that by continuing to take classes, continuing to study so that you feel confident. Okay? Just different things like that. That's all you can really do is you just build up your confidence, you know, by reading more, by participating more. That's it. No secret to it.
Sir, I think the best way for me is to talk with you.
With speaking with me, that builds your confidence. Okay, well, good.
Yeah.
Also, too, though, keep in mind it's good to speak with other people that are still learning English with you, that are non-native English speakers. The reason why is the reality of the world is you'll be talking to a lot of people where English is their second language, not so much people where it's their native tongue. So it's good to learn the different accents as well. Okay? So good though, Zhang.
Yes.
I'm glad this is
a good teacher. I love
thank you. So another I love you. So okay, so good. Thank you.
Let's continue the lesson.
Okay. Thank you, Zhang.
Give the chance to the other students.
Okay.
They want
good.
to be taught.
Yep. Good. Well, thank you, Zhang. Mustafa, you'll get a chance. Just wait. It's Louisa's turn. Okay. All right. So, Louisa, can you read here about the only abnormality?
The only abnormality is the incapacity to love.
So what's an abnormality?
It's so late here, it's getting hard to think.
It's okay.
But, I don't know how to say.
Okay.
You know, it's like it's impossible for someone not love. If someone cannot love, it's like she's not. The person is not normal. Don't have feeling, or like that cold person. You know. Don't know how to
very
explain.
cold-hearted.
Yeah.
Yep. I know what you're talking. Very cold-hearted. So, so in other words, people are. Everyone's normal, right? So you know how we're all a little different, okay? But we have our own different quirks and things like that. But everybody's normal. There's nothing abnormal about them except for the ones that don't have the capacity to love, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, good. Can you read the next one here? Yep. Go ahead, Zhang.
I want to read.
I can give an example for that. It's normal that. It's normal that man love man, but some people, but for some people, man. I'm confused. And I'm so sorry.
It's okay. So no, what it means is like everybody is normal, okay? Even though we have abnormalities about us, right? We all have our different things, our own little quirks, different things like that. But nothing is really abnormal about any of us except our incapacity to love, right? So if we're not able to love, that's when it is. So yeah, not so much a she-male. It's not talking about a she-male or hermaphrodite with that one. Okay. So yeah. So by the way, knock. If you want to join the class is full right now. Okay. And don't worry. Hey everybody, you're gonna get a turn. I promise you. Okay. So let me conduct class, and I'll get to everybody. I promise you. And those of you that want to share something after we read it, feel free. Go ahead. Louisa, can you read this other one? Love is suffering.
Down on your love is suffering. One side always loves more.
Do you think that's true?
I don't think so.
Yes. I love you. You love me. We love each other.
It's always equal. Okay.
Yes, it's
How about anybody else? Does anybody else think it's always equal, or does anybody think that love is
oh,
mostly unequal?
when I am younger, I love a beauty girl, but they don't love me. So I feel very sad about this.
Hmm. Yeah, but that love is so that's just kind of one way though, and you more admire them, and you try to love them, but you really can't love somebody unless you're closer to them. How about anybody else? Anybody else think that love is not fair to where one person loves the other person more, or do you think it's always even?
Chances are you'll never know.
Good point. Good point.
Because
You know.
yeah, because you can get inside someone's head and say, okay, I know she loves me, or I know she lied about that. You can't.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And Adela. So Adela, you're talking about jealousy, right, Adela? So sometimes love can be jealous, right? Or one person's jealous about another person.
Uh, I think it's possible people mix the jealousy with the love. No, things is have more love in love in the other people because it's jealousy. This is a problem, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. So
In
sometimes
the
it's not a,
relationships.
yeah, sometimes not a real love, just a jealous one. And how about that, Tharcesio? So love can't be measured, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So
Teacher, I think that this sentence, especially the first one, love is suffering. Well, it's a very romantic way to speak about this feeling. Okay, I think when you think so, you know well what loving is. Okay, you know you need to give your life to the another person, so that is really interesting. Okay, you need to give yourself perhaps completely to others.
Yep, got it. Got it. You need to give yourself completely to others, so that way it's not one-sided. Hey, Jose, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Don't you always feel bad for your dog? Because there's no way that you can love your dog as much as your dog loves you, right?
Oh well, maybe he shows me how much he loves me. Yeah, he
Yeah.
gets happy when he see me.
Yep. But love is one-sided usually when it comes to, or not one-sided, but it is well, yeah, one-sided always comes more. There's more love that comes from the dog than you give to the dog. It's kind of hard to love a
Oh
dog as
yeah.
much as they love you, you know.
Oh
So
yeah, that's a common. That's common. The dogs very
yep,
they shows a very love to their masters.
yep, that's their nature. It's their nature. Okay, and let's continue on here then, guys. By the way, guys, make sure you mute yourself when you're not speaking. There's a little bit of sound coming from somebody, and I'm just not sure who it is, but it's a little bit of white noise. Okay, so let's continue on here. Mustafa, are you there, Mustafa?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Can I read?
Yeah. Can you read here down on your knees?
Love is an emotion experienced by the many and enjoyed by the few.
Okay, so you read this one here, though. Yep. So love is an emotion experienced by the many and enjoyed by the few. All right. So what does this mean, guys?
Emotion like sense and passion.
So love's an emotion or a feeling, right?
Like sense and passion, right?
Yeah, like your senses. But love. So when you have your senses, okay, that's different than your emotions. So if your senses, like you can touch things, okay, you can you can touch things. As far as one of your senses, you can smell things, right? You can feel warmth. You can hear things. You can see things. Those are your senses. Your emotions are more like your feelings. Okay?
Yes.
Like if you're sad, you're happy, you're depressed, okay? You know, you're overjoyed, you're excited. Those are different emotions. So what does it mean here, guys? By love is an emotion experienced by many and enjoyed by the few.
I think it means. Sorry.
Here, wait.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Mustafa. Go ahead, Mustafa.
A few people enjoy it by love, but many people don't enjoy it, but experience love, don't enjoy it. They try love, but don't enjoy it. Right or no?
So only a few really enjoy it. Why would only a few only enjoy it? Can somebody tell me that?
Because they understand it.
I can't understand, but I mean some of people don't. All people enjoy it by love. There are many people experience love, but some of all enjoy it by love.
Yeah, not everybody enjoys love, right? So not everybody gets to enjoy it. What else were you going to say, Laurentino?
That some people don't fully understand it. That's what I think.
Okay, all right. Some people don't fully understand it. Anybody else?
I think it's thanks good for this love, and you pray for not lose it.
You pray not to lose it, right? Okay.
Yes, down your knee in the floor.
Yeah, so this is the other one, right? So that's the one down on your knees, right? Okay. Hey,
Yeah,
Mustafa, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
I think you enjoy loving when you discover it's better giving than receiving. Okay, you avoid to be selfish because normally we expect others need to give us whatever we like. Okay, but it's another thing to give your life, for example, to help people and to give wherever people need from you.
Yep. Got it. So would you say it's better to love than be loved?
Yeah. Giving, giving your life, giving thing when people need something from you.
Yep. So does anybody, would you rather receive love than be giving love? Anybody? Or any thoughts on that?
I think the quote means that a lot of people are not able to enjoy love completely, or they don't know how to enjoy it. You know, they are doing in a wrong way.
Okay. So yeah, so they experience it, but they don't enjoy it. Go ahead, Mustafa. Go ahead.
I think a few people enjoy it by the love because some people if they fall love don't think about love.
So say that last part again.
I think, my opinion, a few people enjoy by love, not many people, because because some of people, if they get a love, They didn't think about love.
Okay. So yeah, so they don't really think about it. Okay, got it. And anybody else? Anything else in this? No? Okay. All right, let's go on. Yeah, so we have time for just a few more. Tharcesio.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you read this one? This one's funny, Tharcesio. Love is only a dirty trick.
hmm Love is only a dirty trick played on us to achieve continuation of the species. Is it species or species?
Species.
Species.
Yep, species. Okay. Yeah, so what's a dirty trick? What's a dirty trick?
A joke?
Yeah, like some sort of joke, but also too. So a trick is a joke, but a dirty trick is kind of like a you know, it's hard to explain.
Okay.
So go ahead, Jose. Yeah, did you have a comment?
It's something unkind that due to trick and unkind trick, something that the nature is playing with us.
Yeah, and a dirty trick, pardon me for being a loss at words. So a dirty trick doesn't necessarily mean it's always so bad. It's kind of like a joke. So maybe a dirty trick that somebody might play on you is, you know, having you sleep in so you miss your work. You're not going to get fired. Okay, hopefully you won't get fired for missing your work. And all it is a dirty trick, like a dirty, funny trick. So, yeah, so love is just a dirty trick. So what does it mean, Jose? Continuation of our species. Why is love necessary for the continuation of our species?
Oh, well, maybe because, well, for we to spread our species, well, the species will continue anyway. It's good to have a feeling when we have our children.
Yep. So, good. Yeah, and hey, Mustafa, I see your question here, but really, you just got to take more classes, Mustafa. I can't gauge in one class, you know. Okay, so just keep working on it. So yeah, so like Adela says, for reproduction. So this is a funny one, you know. So we don't die off. So reproduction. So love is this dirty trick so that us human beings keep reproducing. Right?
I think I get what this quote means.
Yeah.
Like the nature is joking with us, right? That that we feel, I mean, that love is only for having children and continuing the species.
Yeah, well, it kind of does play a trick on you, right? It's better. It's I don't know how good it. Yeah.
That everything we feel is made for get us involved.
Yep.
For having
and hey guys,
children.
yeah, can you guys please kill this camera thing, okay? I'm gonna end the broadcast right now. Hey.